strong native Texans as well as myself. I was born in Austin, Texas, born and raised. So we're natives, both of us here. I would consider us natives.
Yeah, I mean, come on, military. I was actually in the Army for a few years, believe it or not. And that.
Thank you for your service.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for your service, Joey. I was not aware of that.
Yeah, that's one I don't usually say it much, but because I don't want to be that guy.
Most humble people don't. Most humble people don't, like yourself, and I've noticed that about you. That's why I like you, man, because you're super chill, you're super humble. Everything that you post, I love your postings. I try to keep in touch with you as much as we can. It's just such a funny interaction that you and I have that we just kind of brought us together. And so I really enjoy your content, man. And I'm glad you're getting to where you were. I know you texted me the other day. I would like to celebrate you and wish you a congratulations on over 100 subscribers on your YouTube channel recently.
Mr. Beast, I'm coming for you. So
Mr. Beast,
watch your back, dog.
Love it, brother.
Mr. Beast.
Tell us a little bit about what you're up to over here in the local city.
Yeah, so I'm in Austin tonight. I guess it's okay to say that. People are gonna stalk us or whatever. But yeah, so I'm actually a musician. That's kind of how I pay the bills. I DJ and sing at weddings and sing at bars and stuff around Texas, around Austin. But I had some, that means I've got a lot of free time kind of through the week and even on the mornings, on the weekends. And I was just kind of sitting around, not being very productive. And I was like, man, what could I get into? And so I've always been fascinated by the video stuff and that kind of thing. Thanks, man. You didn't have to do that. Appreciate it. It's my dumb face. You can't change the little picture, like the cover photo and YouTube. It's weird on the reels or the whatever they are. But anyway, so I was like, man, I love going to yard sales and estate sales and stuff. And I love vintage everything. I mean, the shows and everything that just remind you of being a kid. And so, I started a little channel, put a GoPro on my chest. I love going to yard sales, flea markets, estate sales, all that kind of stuff. And just seeing what I can find. I have no clue what I'm doing. It's just been fun. The community has been so cool here. I mean, meeting and the random people, like meeting you. I've met my buddy Cold War Toys, Blast in the Past Retro, my buddy Patrick. I mean, guys that go out and do the same thing. It's really weird when like you see people online, even though we met in real life first, I guess. But you see people online and you kind of meet them in real life. It's been a cool thing to be a part of here recently.
And you have been doing fantastically, brother. I love everything. I'm so jelly, man. I see you were so hooked up on some of these things because for one, I live so far up north, and I got kids and things like that, so I never get a chance to get out like you do. You are headed. You're like in I think one of the main ones that I'm mostly jealous of that you've been posting lately is out in Kyle. And sorry, bro, I'm too far north. I'm not going to make it out to Kyle at 7 a.m. in the morning, unfortunately. But they have so many great things that let's just.
Yard sales are an early risers game right there, from what I understand. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not out the door by 7, you better just forget about it. Honestly, coming good stuff.
Exactly.
And really, if you really want the good stuff, you need to be at the yard sales by like 6:30. Kyle Flea Market that you were talking about. I mean, you better get there 8 at the latest, kind of thing. It's a game to beat everybody else.
Yeah, I follow a dude named Froggy Flips based out of Indiana. Dude,
everybody loves Froggy. Come on,
dude. I just randomly came across him one day, and it's like, why am I watching this guy at a yard sale with this stuff? It's neat stuff, So I just kept on watching. 3 hours later, I'm like, oh my god, enough yard sales. But the next day, I'm watching more Froggy Flips.
Yeah, I mean, there's Froggy, there's Commonwealth Picker. Those are probably the big two. There's a bunch of other guys that are out there that are doing it. And It's just fun, man. I mean, that estate sale that you pulled up a second ago, it was, we actually kind of got to go back on one of the last days when really nobody else was there. She was like, hey, I got a bunch of stuff. Just come grab it, basically, and make me an offer. But which at the end of estate sales, they're just trying to get rid of stuff. But man, I did like 7 laps around the house just because I just love it. I mean, you never know what you're going to find. And just, yeah, it's so much fun.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, I saw your estate sale. I've become. Oh, this is obviously this is something different.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you done an actual episode on the estate sale yet?
I haven't, man. The good news is I've got enough content where I'm probably, I mean, if I just go by like linear dates, that's probably 2 months down the road. I'm trying to put out a video a week. I've been a little behind. Life kind of got crazy a little bit, but this weekend I'm gonna catch up and try to. Yeah, that was really cool. That had the best like collection in one spot that I've seen. I went on the first day, and obviously first day estate sale prices are always pretty crazy. But there were still some good finds, and
is that kind of like picking 101? Is that you never go on the first day, you kind of wait? Like how many but the thing is with estate sales, you never know if they're just doing one day or is it multiple days that they typically do that.
Yeah, you can usually tell like on estatesalefinder.net or whatever, estate sale, whatever. It might just be estatesales.net or something like that. There's a .com, a .net, and whatever. But it'll usually say like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And they'll even say like I did one out in Taylor. I've got that video up. It's huge Ventique. It's where my buddy Patrick spotted a $30,000 Atari game. It sold in like 3 days for 18 grand or something crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nuts. It's one of the holy grails. It's called Air Raid. It comes in a white box. If you ever see the game Air Raid out anywhere, don't pay your mortgage that much by this game because it's crazy. But they did like on the first day. Yeah, first day is usually full retail prices on pretty much everything. Every now and then, because there's such a volume of stuff, something slips through. They don't know exactly what it is. I may or may not have picked up a G1 Prowl transformer for like $10 because they just had it labeled police car, and I was like,
Prowler.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's maybe on a good day $150 transformer. So
yeah.
Sometimes stuff slips through, but sorry, you opened up a can of worms. I could talk about stuff forever. But what they do is like, that's the first day. The second day they'll do like, if it's a 4-day, it's like, 25% off the second day, 50% off the third day, and 75% or basically make me an offer on the last day. Because again, they're usually contracted by a family or whoever, someone's deceased or whatever, maybe moved into a home or something. And now they've got to clean out this house to get it sold or whatever. And so they're motivated by the last day to get everything out. It's a weird game. Like there's probably some chart there that like talks about you want to get there where the prices are coming down, but you don't want to wait too long for all the good stuff to get going. So it's a game.
Yeah, it's like the stock market or gambling. You just gotta have a. Sometimes you just luck out. Sometimes it's just dumb. Well, it's all mostly dumb luck or. Depending on how much experience you have, you just know when to say, hey, on day 2, say, hey, will you take this much for this?
100%.
Just be willing to haggle. So
I'm such a Texas boy. I have a hard time. I get so guilty with like trying to haggle. I just like I hate confrontation. It's just the way I was raised. I'm just like, Will you take 50 for this $100 item? No, but I'll do 99. Okay.
Right. I've gotten better at it. Definitely.
Start walking away, and then their tune will change real quick. So.
I've tried that as well, and I'm like, okay, well, no, literally, I just cannot. I just can't.
It's hard, right? Because we're already emotionally attached to this stuff. Like when you see, especially the stuff that we're collecting. Like if I was maybe just looking for stuff purely just to resell, like shirts or something, I don't know, something I'm not into, car parts. It might be different, but this stuff, like you see, I mean, they had over here, they had another complete, like it's backwards, a complete Castle Grayskull, but it was full retail. But I still wanted it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's hard to walk away when you see something that you're just attached to.
For sure, man.
It's all about how much you want it. Like if you're willing to pay the price, the price is the price. But if you're looking to, if that haggling or negotiating becomes a game, it's who is willing to walk away from the deal first is the person who generally will win out in the long run. So, yeah, that's a art of the deal Donald Trump saying. Right
Whoa,
there.
careful.
No,
Yeah, it's
hey,
not.
that's pre 2016 Donald.
Yeah,
Trump.
well, I
Never
think
elected.
that's not just necessarily him. I think that's just pretty good advice. Like, I mean, I've heard
Yeah.
that from car dealerships and stuff forever say the same
possibly
thing.
or Art of War or whatever. You know?
Yeah, War of Art.
Business, right?
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah,
All about the business.
The business,
exactly.
as Kenny Powers would say.
So,
Nice.
and theme of our we did this a little bit earlier, but Joey, for you, I don't know if you had a chance to check out any of our earlier stream, but because of our theme for "Are You Afraid of the Dark?" in the dark theme, we are doing some video game trivia. And if you know the answers to these, toss them in the comments or the chat. So our first trivia question on that is, what was the video game in which Mario actually came into existence as a character? And just to give you a little bit of context, Joey,
That's too easy.
Is it too easy? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I think I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I know it. But go ahead.
Let me
Before we get started, I'm actually mad at you a little bit. Okay, so I saw this the other day, and I think Chad was the one in the stream, maybe, or somebody else. There's another dude in the stream that looked like Chad. But anyway, I don't know, maybe not. But I commented on the '90s movie that grossed the most. I knew that, like, off the top of my head. That was easy, and I commented on Instagram, and you never said anything back. So I feel a little hurt by that.
Did I not?
No.
Movie from
Oh.
the 90s that grossed the most money.
Okay,
Titanic.
hold on. Before you say anything, Chad,
Yeah.
what was your answer,
sorry.
Joey?
Oh, Titanic.
Yeah,
Okay, very good.
it's still like number 3 or 4 right now. So James Cameron.
Of the '90s, that was the
Yeah.
number one highest
Yeah.
grossing flick of the '90s, for sure, man. And I, sorry, Joey, I guess I didn't catch that.
That's actually the only reason I wanted to come on tonight to talk to vent about that and really say,
Yeah,
see you guys
you
later.
know,
It's been fun. No,
You
kidding.
know,
Later.
Yeah, I'm out.
sometimes you just eat too many jalapenos the night before, and you're just like dealing with too many stomach issues and
much
stuff like that
tequila.
the next day, where you're like, oh, Instagram, I'm not monetized, I'm not gaining anything from this crap, so I don't even bother with Instagram
Just
today.
having
So
fun. Just having fun.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
But
Sorry.
to
Okay.
answer your question, Joey, is this air raid?
Yeah, that's air raid. That's it. You can click on the things. One, I'm not like making those numbers up. One sold in like 2010. I've got a video of it. Actually, in that video I did at my the estate sale thing on YouTube. Yeah, one sold in 2010 or something for like 27,000 or something, and then it sold. Then another copy sold for like 33,000. I think just the box sold for like 10,000 once, or something
Wow.
like that. But yeah, it literally sold. He held it for like 3 days, and I can't remember if it's 16 or 18,000. It sold cash in hand. And if everybody was like, dude, if you'll wait a couple months, you can probably get closer to 30. But I think the people that were actually owned the house or whatever were really motivated to sell it. So, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, this vintage nostalgia business has become a very marketable thing right now. It's crazy.
And why do you think that is, Chad? Why do you think that is, Chad?
Well, honestly, it's like Sean, Joey. I don't know if you have kids, but your kids or kids of the people 15, 20 years younger than us, they grew up with the internet. What did we have when we were kids? We had G.I. Joes, Ninja Turtles. We had to wait till Saturday morning to watch this stuff. It's not at our fingertips right now. If I wanted to see Gen 2 Transformers when they got the Rodimus Prime, for a couple episodes, I can go watch it right now. But when we were kids, we had to sit and wait for this stuff, and it takes on a different meaning for people our age right now. So it's more special to people of our generation.
Yeah, and
older millennials, Gen Xers. Yeah.
I have no problem with reproduction toys and things like that, because they essentially look the same, and I'm able to. I have, Joey, just so you know, I have a 9 and a 6-year-old. So I've been obsessed with Masters of the Universe reproduction stuff. Like they came out with this new Origin line
The
that
new
is just,
Eternia stuff or whatever it is.
not New Eternia,
Oh, okay.
but Origins,
Okay,
because they're the closest to the OG as I found. Like anything that came out like Revelations with Kevin Smith or any of that crap, I am 100% against, because it's just it's. Did you watch
What?
the Revelations?
Me? No.
Don't bother.
Okay.
Don't bother, man. They it's just new Hollywood agenda BS where they
Well,
kill
then-
He-Man in the first episode. That's all I'm going to say. And it's
Okay.
all about Tila after
Okay.
that. Whatever.
Teela's angry at her dad.
How do you really
and
feel?
She has a girlfriend. Or
Dude,
whatever, so.
don't even. Yeah, I mean, it's like, don't even get me started on that crap. And
It's very 2020, 2019.
yeah.
You know,
So
no, it's not what you remember. So
now
Okay.
the animation is beautiful
Sure.
and fantastic, really well done. I don't know the company who did it, but it's super well done. But you know, when you kill He-Man in the first episode, and Skeletor is Mark Hamill, who sounds exactly like the Joker, you know, it's just,
Which-
and
Mark Hamill as the Joker is amazing. Like,
yeah,
clearly.
Joker is great, but it's the same character as Skeletor is. It doesn't work. And then there's this I couldn't even let my kids watch it, because there's this really awkward scene where, so they kill He-Man. I'm just gonna spoil it for you. I'm sorry,
not gonna watch
Joey.
it, so it's fine.
Yeah, don't bother.
Spoiler alert for everybody out there.
The spoiler alert for you woke whatever.
you'll be more ruined if you watch it.
Yeah, it was such a disappointment. But I had such high hopes. I'm like, because my brother said, no, don't watch it. It's just gonna piss you off. And I'm just like, whatever, I'm gonna watch it anyway. And I watched it just for myself. Anyways, so they kill He-Man in the first episode, and then it's all about Teela. How Teela has like the butch haircut where her hair is like all emo, and she shaves it on the side of her hair, and it's her and her companion girl friend or whatever partner, and they go on these little adventures of their, like, for one, what was so funny to me is that they kill He-Man in the first episode, and then Teela, the first thing she says is, Mom and Dad, I can't believe you kept the secret of He-Man, of Adam being He-Man, from me all these years. I quit. It was just like, okay,
Yeah.
your best friend dies.
Just died, and you're bitching at his parents
About
because
how I can't
y'all
believe
didn't tell her that their son was a superhero.
dude,
you
it's
know?
a huge mess. It
makes no darn sense, you know.
I don't like the repro figs just because, like, I don't know, especially when it's the 1-to-1 kind of stuff. Like there was the Star Wars figures that were like 1-to-1 for the G1 Transformers. They're like new stock that you can't hardly tell the difference. The turtle stuff, I mean, it's at least a little different, but I don't know. I think it hurts the OG market a little bit, the true vintage market. I see both sides. I mean, I understand. I don't have any kids out there that I know of, but I do see, you know, like you sharing that with your kids, it has to be amazing. I mean, the fact that I can only imagine what that's like.
It was fun. It was a blast. And then they started coming up with these new characters of Motu, and I'm like, really? Come on, who's Sunman? I don't know who the hell Sunman is, and I don't know who these. At that point, I could have cut off.
Have you tried to get him into like any of the turtle stuff or any of that kind of stuff that's newer? And
that's what we're into now, brother.
Okay.
We dropped off from He-Man, and then I introduced them into the 1988 or 89 cartoon series.
88.
88.
Yeah.
And
I think it might have been 87. The toys came out in 88.
Maybe 87. You may be right.
I think the toys followed the.
Yeah, I think you're right. And it was. They just took to it because the writing is so much better. Like they would watch He-Man, and they're just like, oh, cool toys, dude. I have these huge bins full of all these loose like Origin figures. It's just ridiculous. And I got like the reproduction Castle Grayskull, and I still have on pre-order the Snake Mountain reproduction. But then also up top, well, you can't really see it, but up top I got the OG Castle
Yeah.
Grayskull and the Snake Mountain OG, that kind of stuff. But they are loving the Turtles, and when you go back and watch the Ninja Turtles, you're just like, wow, the writing is so much better here, and they did such a better job,
Especially
such
the
a,
first couple seasons, like
for sure, man.
yeah.
I bought the first 3 seasons on Apple, I think, and we just go ahead.
Sorry, at that estate sale, speaking like the writing stuff, they had this $1 a pound thing, like every pound was $1 of stuff, and they had under the table they had some VHS stuff, and one of them was an OG VHS copy of the Turtle movie, the first Ninja Turtle movie, and I actually haven't watched it in forever, so I'm excited about. I'm going to test that VHS out by watching the movie, so I'm stoked about that.
Speaking of OG Turtles, the movie still holds up to this day. If you haven't watched it in a while,
I haven't. I might need to stream that. That'd be a good stream.
dude, it's on. What was the last thing we saw it on? I think Paramount Plus, because we watched it on Tubi or Pluto TV, one of those free.
I mean,
apps.
I still remember like when Leonardo's in the bathtub, like. That's right.
yeah.
Like, in that, I mean, I haven't seen that movie in 30 years.
Yeah,
or
dude.
something. But
Dude.
yeah, when he's in the bathtub, like it hits, man. It hits so hard.
As a
It does,
grown up,
yeah.
you will love it as a grown up. I mean, we loved it as kids, because I remember we would travel in our 1980s whatever Suburban to Dallas. Was it where would the Texas Rangers play, Chad?
Dallas.
We would travel to Dallas in our 1980s Suburban. I remember sitting in the back seat with our cassette players, and I would listen to the soundtrack to the TMNT 1990s movie soundtrack on that cassette, and I just got so much nostalgia for that movie. Like because the soundtrack was mostly, a lot of I think there was maybe one song that had lyrics in it. The rest of it was all, the score.
And it was so dark, like it was just that, and like even like the Tim Burton stuff, the Batman stuff. I recently asked my mom, because I guess I love that stuff. But yeah, I said, Mom, why did you let me like watch that stuff when I was 5 years old or whatever, 6? And she's like, you loved all that dark. Like I guess it was maybe just our whole generation for what we're about to watch. Are You Afraid of the Dark? For goodness sakes.
Yes,
I guess I don't know what it was about that late 80s into the 90s that everything kind of had, I don't know, that dark kind of thing. And weird.
It was so well done. That first movie was great, and then they just went campy. I remember loving the second one, Secret of the Ooze. I even loved that one as a kid.
Yeah,
but we went back and watched it, and it just digressed. As an adult, go back and watch them 1, 2, and then
the third one, like they go back to ancient Japan or whatever. I forget what it's even called.
Dude. We got 10 minutes into it, and even my kids were like, okay, I'm kind of bored.
I loved it as a kid, and I mean, obviously what happened with all that stuff, I mean, it became just about, go ninja, go. Yeah. But it basically became about the toys. I mean, that's we didn't realize it as a kid, but every new character like Mutagen Man and Baxter Stockman and all that kind of stuff, I mean, they wanted us as kids to buy toys. Like I think about the Real Ghostbuster TV show and like how crazy all that stuff was, the weird monsters and everything. And again, it was just them trying to so I think that's why they went campy and weird. I don't know, or maybe who knows why they did that, but
good on well, not really good on Bill Murray, but Bill Murray held out the longest, from what I understand. Him and Harold Ramis had a big falling out years after Ghostbusters 2, and it was
how come
Bill Murray. Yeah, Bill Murray is the reason why proper Ghostbusters 3 was never made. They had Harold Ramis had a script ready to go, and years and years later, this is never going to happen. So the proprietor of what's about to be the biggest consumer market now in video games, the video game company came to him and said, hey, why don't we take the script and make a Ghostbusters video game, which is basically what Ghostbusters 3 would have been. And from what I understand, I never played it. It was pretty darn awesome. So
Yeah. Go. The first Ghostbusters movie is amazing. I mean, I just love it.
Yes.
You know, Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Yes.
It's great. But the second one, I loved it as a kid. I mean, I loved all the oohs and
Uh-huh.
stuff. I remember going to, I guess, Universal Studios at the time, and I was the kid that got caught up on stage, and they gave me this ooze stuff and told me not to drop it, hoping I would, and I didn't drop it. I wish I would have dropped it. But no, I tried to go back and watch the second one. It just, to me, it doesn't hold up. I don't know. What do you think about the second Ghostbusters?
Second one, just like any unplanned sequel, too much money, not a solid idea.
Mhm.
You know, they even make fun of it in 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street. You know, it's like, wow, look at this office. Well, we had a whole bunch of money and didn't know what to do with it, so we spruce up the office a bit. You know?
Right.
So yeah, that was basically. They had a whole bunch of money thrown at it. Big sponsors, Pepsi, Bobby Brown, for Christ's sake, who was the biggest artist at the time, had a little cameo in there, and it was just. I remember watching it. Our folks took us to see it at the theater, and I remember watching it. It was crowded, and none of us could sit together. So I remember me and Sean probably had to sit in the front row at two separate seats. You know, so yeah.
Did Harold Ramis write that one as well?
I'm not sure. I don't think he did, but
did he write the first one?
Let me look.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, I think he was
Movies.
a huge part of it.
He wrote so much stuff in the 80s.
Yeah, he did.
Well, it's some of the final of the best, most comical stuff ever.
No,
like
it was
year one.
Ivan Reitman
Okay.
directed it. Dan Aykroyd produced it. Dan Aykroyd's a big like paranormal freak, you know. So he actually believes in stuff like Area 51, Ghost, and all that stuff like that. His idea for Ghostbusters was actually a more serious and sinister thing than him and his comedy troupe got together and made something just 80s iconic, so yeah, if Bill Murray had total control, it would have been a totally different movie. So.
Right. Well, something's happening. I know this is.
Hey, this is Trumpet Master, the legend, up in the house.
Have you ever heard this legend before?
Dude,
I was I actually dozing off and falling asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry we're that boring for you.
I see we got Joey Finds Toys in the house.
Yeah, brother.
Hey,
this
man.
is Joey Finds Toys.
What's
Say
going
hello,
on, dude?
Joey.
I like your backdrop. That's awesome. I gotta fix something like that where I'm at. It's just lamp.
Yeah, you need a cooler lamp. Come on now.
Yeah.
I
I
love
see
lamp.
Chadlac's in the chat.
I love lamp. I got that.
Hey, this is my mother from another brother, Trumpet Master 77. He is. I don't know if you've been following. So we are celebrating today not only Real Life Perspective show hitting 200 subscribers, but we are also celebrating the launch of what's it called?
Oh my goodness, you forgot.
Too many tequila shots earlier.
I'm just trying to incorporate everybody.
Bro, it's the real BBQ Adventures.
There you go. That's why I'm waiting for somebody to hop in there and hook me up. Like nobody like. Oh, I remember you said it once.
Sean's like, oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. So yeah. This is it. The real BBQ Adventures has launched today, ladies and gentlemen.
Is this your partner in crime on those videos? Is this who that is?
This is my brother from another mother.
Dude, I watched the one where we went to Cosmic and got that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's
that was today. That was it.
Yeah,
that was
Cosmic. Yeah, Cosmic Coffee.
Yep, that's my
this is
spot,
his-
dude.
Yeah, this is his channel right here. This is Trumpet Master 77.
Nice.
We launched it on his channel as well as mine. He's really big into barbecue. I'm really big into nerd stuff. So we kind of decided to blend the communities, and he's right in the middle. He does
They
barbecue.
met at
but
an
he's
antique store, and someone was an employee. look like they work in retail.
What a coincidence.
What a coinkydink.
We've actually met. We actually met in real life. I was at the Bat City Toys launch.
Yeah,
and we chatted a little bit.
There you go. There you go. I figured you guys had been, because I just kind of went off on my own on that tangent there and was shooting inside a lot. And Trumpet was like, I'm going outside.
No,
And
yeah. I felt
There's no barbecue in here. Forget this.
the thing is, I felt a little claustrophobic there for a minute. I was like, oh, yeah, I better walk outside for a minute, man. It was packed in there.
Yeah, it was
like
great.
elbow to elbow, you know.
You couldn't ask for a better ribbon cutting ceremony, right?
And that one dude you asked him Ninja Turtles. You asked him, oh, what did you say?
Oh, the first one I asked was like, hey, He-Man or Ninja Turtles? And he's like, yes.
Yeah, that guy. I wasn't looking
like
for
it.
anybody in particular, but I'm not going home without Vespa. What did he say?
Oh yeah, he
Princess
was
Vespa.
like,
I'll be right back.
yeah. He said something like, hold on, I gotta
Princess
pull it up.
Vespa, I think he said.
We've got it scheduled, ready to go. Hold on, I gotta open up my studio for that one. That's episode 2. You know, that's gonna release on September 1, my friends. Car lines and sweet bat toys.
Yeah.
That's the name of that one right there, brother. What did he say? Hold on.
Look at that Katniss Vespa.
I don't know if that audio is coming through. Hopefully not.
That dude was super excited.
Oh, there he is. He looks like. Hold on. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see it, but hopefully, can you hear anything?
I cannot hear anything.
Okay. Let me do this. Let me stop the screen, and then I'm going to reshare. As I'm going to do that. I'm going to share audio. This you should be able to hear. Can you hear now?
Got a specific toy?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I wasn't looking for anything specific, but I'm not walking away without Masterverse Catra.
Oh yeah.
Without Masterverse Cathra.
Masterverse Cathra. That's what he said.
That's it. Whoever.
Is-
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Masters of the Universe? Yes. Star Wars or Masters
Yes. That's the best, man. That's the best. That was such a great, like, segue.
Hey, Sean, that reminds me, man. You told me you were going to tease episode 3 tonight with me,
Are you ready?
and you have not done that.
Okay, if you're sure, because you and I, had a sidebar.
I don't
You
know
and
if I'm ready.
You and I had a sidebar about. Well, it kind of takes away from the wow factor. Of,
Yeah, it does. But that's
sure.
because we watched the whole episode 100 times before.
Well, we haven't even seen. Okay, so nobody's even seen episode 2. This is technically going to be episode 4.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat because we released the Real BroBQ Adventures today, episode 1. Go out and watch it. Title is Game Over, Leroy and Lewis. Game over. Game over, Leroy and Lewis. That's the name of episode 1. Go back and check it out if you haven't checked it out just yet. So far, I've got 87 views on mine. Half of those are us because we just loved watching it offline so much.
Hey, views is views.
Views is views. Thank you. And I'm surprised it showed that much, from just being unlisted of
So the
all that
Cosmic
good
was the first one today.
yes, that is
Okay, cool.
episode 1, brother. We will be releasing 1 episode per month all the way through the month of December. Season 1 is 5 episodes through December. And we got some really fun stuff coming up. This was just a pilot episode. So understand that, Joey, that this is just gonna only gonna get better.
I thought it was
Yeah.
great. I mean, even the interview with Trumpet there, you like the camera angles and stuff. There was some motion and everything in it, and I thought it was great.
Thanks, brother. Thank you very much.
Good
Appreciate it.
pacing, the cutbacks to we're getting inside baseball, but yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
He did a damn good job putting that thing together. I thought.
Thank you.
Nice.
I've been watching over my entire You know, I've just watched a lot of stuff over the years, like American Pickers, and even with my wife, I've watched like Real Housewives. And
Sure, you're with
about
your wife.
established
Sure,
shots.
whatever.
You-
Yeah, with my wife. You know.
Just my wife, whatever. Okay, so what is that? What is that clipping? Who's clipping their nails? Chad,
Is that
Cut
a
it.
cigar-
My
is
little
that a cigar
fidget
cutter?
thing. Sorry.
quit fidgeting. I thought it was Joey over there clipping his pubes. Or something.
Yeah,
But just kidding, brother. Okay, so what?
that's on a different channel.
That was yeah, for sure.
It's on Only Feet.
Oh. What did I tell you? I was gonna.
You were gonna tease episode 4.
Is that Bat City Toys? Is that episode 4?
No,
No,
that's episode 2.
No.
episode 2.
Did I make the cut for Bat City Toys? You interviewed me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're in there, bro. I give you a shout out and everything, brother.
Thanks.
I
Yeah,
got
that's
you.
cool.
I threw up your at Joey Finds Toys and hold on. Let me just Let me just hook you up, brother.
Man,
Uh,
showing.
I want to give you some love here.
I mean, chips.
Um,
Hope that's okay. These are my favorite. Shout out Randall's. These are my favorite tortilla chips.
Ooh, Randall's. You bougie. I can't afford Randall's. I go to H.
Randall's is
Dude.
bougie.
I've got 100 subscribers on YouTube. Get on my level.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Randall's is for 55 years or older. Otherwise, you get called a young phone.
That's where I meet my ladies.
Oh,
about.
Yeah, you're
Joey, we were
I don't want to watch myself.
Enjoy these
Joey, you're in here. Hold on.
the turtles and stuff. They got all
Y'all hear the audio?
And I had just come from a huge parking lot sale, so I'm all sweaty and like gross.
Yeah, I love it. And it's so funny. Like, we were passing by the Anderson Mill, and I was like, "Hey, I bet you Joey Finds Toys would love this right
Yeah,
here."
yeah, you
Yeah.
just kept me. I was like,
You're
bro,
like, bro, that was
Totally
like
came
so.
from her.
That was like 2 hours ago, bro. You're like, I spent all morning there.
yeah.
I remember that. That was-
Star Wars, the man.
But I'm not walking away without Master vs. Capra. There she is. Okay, let me ask you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Masters of the Universe? Yes. Star Wars or Masters of the Universe? Star Wars. G.I. Joe or Ninja Turtles?
Between those, probably G.I. Joe. Yeah, but I did
Tonight,
find
I'm
this-
gonna be.
I'm not big into like
Look at
loose
what-
figures
I
and
was
stuff,
staring
but
that dude down.
This is kind of like close to home for me.
Yeah, you
This
were-
is
you
one
were
of my
all over. You
favorite
were just like,
Punisher figures
bro.
when I was a kid. So
Quit hating.
I was so
All right,
enchanted.
Joey.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Man, I'm just loving life right now. I feel like a kid again.
No! How'd you hear about this place?
Bam.
I think I heard about it from my buddy Cold War Toys. He's just a toy dealer here in town. He told me about it and looked him up on Instagram and everything. And
Yeah.
there was actually a sale right down the road from here, like 5 minutes away.
That's
So it
the
kind of
parking
worked
lot.
out. After that, a bunch of us that were there headed here first thing. And so just taking in all the nostalgic goodness that is this place.
You guys got quite a handful there.
So, Joey, I gave you quite a shout out there.
Thanks, man. I feel like I need to pay you for that.
No, because it was so much fun, and you mentioned Cold War Toys,
Mhm.
which was fantastic because Gino, did you see his picture?
Yeah,
with,
the other day on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. He's
Yeah.
on
like
Instagram.
a-
So it just worked out perfect. It was just perfect because I never heard it. I'm not in the game, so you know more of these people than I do. I live in a bubble. So
Me and Daniel actually had coffee today.
oh,
Yeah.
how was that?
It was
Did you
great.
guys?
That's his real name, Daniel.
Yeah. That's what Gino said. Gino was on the earlier live stream.
Oh,
Gino
was he?
from Bad City Toys. Yeah.
Yeah.
He showed up and chatted with us for. He kept me company for a solid hour. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Him and tequila.
Him and this.
Oh, is that Patron? What is that?
No, it's a local place that my wife got for her birthday last year, and we're not such hard liquor people, and it's called Amo Rad.
That looks
Keep
very
it up.
boozy.
40%.
I don't have
Pretty
any booze to show off. I feel left.
Well, I did. I am a man of my word. Yeah, the Chad has Cabo. Who'd you say makes that?
Sammy Hagar, or at least he did. So.
I have hummus. Does that count?
Hummus?
Ooh, look,
Also-
I shop at Whole
Yes.
Foods.
Randall's. Get it right.
Oh, Randall's, yeah.
I'm a millennial, guys. I'm a millennial.
Hey,
Touche,
no, dude, you're not
touche.
that much younger than us, are you?
I'm
If
a- I'm
you're
a-
in-
I'm a
I
telling
didn't,
millennial.
know, I didn't know millennials were allowed to shop at Randall's, to be honest.
So, as promised, I said if the Chad and Trumpet Master show up, I will take another shot or two at of this tequila if they show up on my late night show.
Well, you
So-
didn't say or two. You said you were gonna take two.
That's about two. That's about two shots right there. That's a
So,
pretty big shot.
That's
dog.
my
a big
parent-
jar.
My folks recently returned from that's about half
Arkansas.
Arkansas, and they were like, we can't find any shit with Arkansas on it other than these fucking shot glasses. So they brought us back these shot glasses. So what would you say? Is that one shot or
Oh,
two?
there it is. You got
That's-
one.
This is
that's
a
one-
regular shot.
One and a
This
half
is
right there.
The shot.
All
Yeah.
right, fuck it. All right, here we go. You guys
that's,
win.
that's a big shot, man.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
all
call
right.
me out.
I wouldn't call. I was just.
No,
and I
it's
don't have
okay.
anything to drink.
It's
with.
okay.
I'm not a big drinker.
It's not a big. It's not a. Well, you know, you're from Carolina versus
I am.
Texans. And okay, how about that? Is that better for two shots?
That's beautiful.
Trumpet,
That's,
Chad,
that's a big.
prove.
That's a big ass shot, man. I wouldn't even do that.
Are you ready?
That's a double. That's a double.
Okay, that's all I need to hear. Thank you guys for entertaining me and for celebrating Real BroBQ Adventures episode 1 launch, as well as 200 subscribers, and then as well as tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Real Life Adventures episode 2 launches as well. So make sure you guys check that out. That is I visit Austin Books and Comics, a local place here in Austin / Guzu Gallery / Outlaw Moon and Toys. It is a fantastic little 6-minute video, whatever. Hope you guys enjoy. But salute everybody. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it.
And
This
good
is a lot-
night, Sean.
Cheers, buddy.
Here we go. Salute.
Salute.
Are you done? Are you done, Trumpet?
Oh yeah, I have been. Yeah.
He has been. Okay. I see the Chad is cheers with me. All right, Chad, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
This is straight vodka.
Oh, you're gonna hurl it.
Fucking A. So I'm talking about. Who's in the chat? Good luck with your hangover. BD 512 rocking in the house tonight with us.
I
BD
private messaged Sean earlier and said, he's like, you're going to show up tonight, right? He's like, yeah, lay off the tequila. It's like, no, I'm celebrating. I was like,
I
okay.
am celebrating. I don't do this often. Yeah, so I'm partying, guys. I mean, you know, it's a big day for me. I don't know about anybody
You're
else.
going to get
but-
more incoherent here in a little.
Mm-mm.
More? How?
It's gonna be like that time when you were in high school and
Thanks,
the
Joey.
folks went to Branson, Missouri, and they came home early and you were throwing a party.
You know, we don't have to talk about that because
I think
You
we need to
know.
hear about that.
no, it was I was, you know, I'm a goody two shoe. I'm an angel. I don't ever do anything wrong.
He's a
anything
poser.
bad.
Was he the youngest? Is that why he's saying that? Was
Yeah.
Okay. There
Yeah,
it is.
there
it is.
I'm 3
What
years
about you?
older, so yeah.
Joe, you got any siblings?
I don't. I'm the one and only.
See, okay,
Ooh,
there you go. What do you got to
only
say about it?
child.
I'm too valuable. They
Too
only needed-
valuable.
They only needed one of me.
There you go. You are the golden child.
I wish I would have had siblings. I don't know what I had some step siblings growing up. That's a whole thing we won't talk about right now. But they're not really in my life right now. So I had some of that thing, but like I don't know what it's like to actually have someone with like I don't have any half siblings or nothing. I don't know what it's like to have someone else with DNA like mine out there somewhere.
Oh.
That seems weird to me.
It's okay. It's okay.
Did y'all? So were y'all cool growing up, or did y'all like fight and stuff? Like what was that?
Oh yeah. Well, so we were too
Oh,
close. We were too close in age.
Mm.
You know, it's funny that you know, like my wife and her sister are like 10 years apart, and they get along great for the most part. Other than, you know, yeah, they get along great. And Yeah, but Chad and I, we beat each other up all the time. I was a freshman. I was a freshman band geek, and he was a varsity football player.
I was
I
saying, he
always
looks a little
tell people,
stockier than you. I feel like he probably won a lot of those fights.
oh yeah, for sure. And he'd always throw me under the bus. Apparently, that's what he used to say. He would say, "No, Sean did it," and I get the blame for a lot of this stuff. But there was this one time I'll never forget it. Chad, I'm gonna throw you under the bus right now on the internet. I don't care what anybody says.
What's the statute of limitations?
There isn't. There's no
Okay.
limitations here
where's
on
this
the
going?
internet. It-
All right, well.
Because it's just he said, she said. That's all you need to know. Chad had a bunch of condoms. He had a bunch of condoms under his bed mattress, and I just kind of like happened to look at his mattress, and he, I seriously doubt he was using them, but my parents caught me with some nudie pics.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Whoa, you think that's bad? You should see what's under my brother's." He took the heat. He took the heat where he's like, "Oh, really?"
He called him out.
That was the only time I ever called you out, Chad. Did you get in trouble for that?
Proving to the folks that I was more popular than you.
I was like, yeah. Did you get a talk out of that? Like, was that what happened? They had to sit you down.
No,
and say, hey,
no,
dude.
he didn't get in trouble for that because that showed responsibility.
it's not a bad point.
Dude, I'll never
Dude,
forget
you
my
know it's not a
talking
party.
to. Who here has gotten to talk?
Non-existent.
They
in my
tried
mouth.
and said, "No, Mom, Dad, I know. Don't worry about it." Okay,
My dad bought a
got out of
book.
the room real quick.
My dad bought a book and tried it. We went through a chapter or two with it, and then it was like, okay, I think he gets it, so we're done.
Am I hitting too close to home, guys?
I'm not.
Because mine was super uncomfortable because they found those pictures, and then Chad and his buddy Dusty, who lived around the corner, said, "Hey, I dare you to go ask your parents where babies come from." And I walked into the living room. I was like, "Oh, screw it, I'll do it." I was like 3 years younger than him, so I didn't care. I walked in that living room. I said, "Hey, Mom and Dad, hey, where do babies come from?" And then Dad immediately goes, "Karen, go ahead." Mom, and I'll never forget it, dude. I'll never forget it. She goes, "Well, son, boys have a pee-pee and girls have a pee-pee." It was the best, dude. And that's pretty much, and I already known because my older brother was, he'd bring stuff home, and not to mention kids at school or
Chad, your older
Yeah.
brother, or do you have an older brother?
No,
Nope.
it's just us two.
Oh, okay.
just us two, and that's all we
Well, and
really
then-
needed.
And obviously, when we were kids, there was the famous kindergarten cop line, of course, that taught us
Yep.
all about the birds and the bees.
How can you
Love
say that in 2023? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna-
We've
not gonna
all
go
seen
there.
the Instagram. We have all seen the TikToks, whatever. Yeah, but that kid, yeah. That's good stuff. So yeah, do you guys know the answer to our first trivia question? Who was Mario first introduced? What game? Joey.
I think I know.
Chad and Trumpet were on the original.
Pretty
do
sure
you
it's Donkey Kong, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, Donkey Kong.
Okay. Really quick.
Awesome. I
let's
love
see.
trivia. Let's do more.
You love trivia?
I do love
Okay.
trivia.
Okay. All right.
Me and my roommate won an
two.
office trivia thing one time. It was amazing.
Which
So-
famous video game has the main character of Solid Snake? Feel free to just toss it out there, Joey. Because these guys have already seen it.
Solid Snake?
Solid Snake.
I thought I answered that one on the first live.
I don't know.
I don't think you did. Only Chad was the only answer. If you did, he was totally wrong.
Well,
I don't know.
It was oh crap, it's at the tip of my tongue. I remember Solid Snake though. It was like a shooter game. I mentioned it on the first live. I can't remember the name though.
No, you didn't.
I don't remember
Yeah.
you saying anything, Trumpet.
I would have halfway remembered.
What year are we talking about here? Like, what is this? 80s, 90s?
80s.
90s? 90s. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Talking computer game? What are we talking about?
PS2, computer, PS, PlayStation.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I can't even picture it.
I want to say it started with an M.
You're correct.
Looked like The Witcher with an iPad.
Metal Gear.
There
It
you
was
go.
Metal Gear.
Right? There you go.
What?
It was Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, because he was Solid Snake guy. I remember
There you
that.
go. All right.
Yeah.
What
Like
video
Snake
game?
Plissken
I was
from
never a
Escape
Metal
from
Gear
New York.
guy.
Neither was
Snake,
I.
Snake Bliskin.
Wait, Chad, what was the game that we had where you were creeping through the AC vents and stuff like
I
that?
don't know. I know we have Resident Evil.
It's called Die Hard.
No. You had another game on your PlayStation that I remember playing through.
And the first Mission Impossible game that ever came out was actually a part where you would crawl through those.
It wasn't that. It was. I referenced that on. That's what reminded me of it was that I'm pretty sure it was Metal. You had like maybe a demo version of Metal Gear Solid.
It wasn't memorable, or I've had too much tequila. I don't know.
6 and 1.
Oh,
All right. What's the next
Sammy
question?
Hagar. But yeah. I'm. That's what I remember because I never could. That was the only game that we had that was like that, right, Chad?
I don't know. I don't know what you're
Resident
talking
Evil was fantastic. I loved it when you had
Yeah.
the PlayStation, and I have some great memories of Resident Evil and Part 2. Part 2 more than Part 1.
about. I
but-
paid for that myself. Yep.
Did you?
Yep.
What were
For
you-
my first job,
job?
McDonald's and HEB. So
What'd you say? McDonald's and HEB?
yeah,
HEB has grown into such a quite conglomerate, right?
jeez, I got buddies from 20 years ago who are now big corporate bigwigs. So it's
At
you
HEB?
make a career out of that. Yeah.
Right on.
My Carolina
Right on.
folks don't
Same
understand.
thing with McDonald's. You know,
Mhm.
if you stick to your guns and do a great job, they'll recognize it and you can move up. So.
Cool. But Metal Gear Solid was the correct answer. All right, Chad, I need you to answer this for me. What year saw the release of the first game of Call of Duty?
I don't know, 97 maybe. I don't even know. You asked this earlier. I didn't remember.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I gotta go to the fact check. Hang on.
I want to say it was 02.
There were like 2 iterations. I know there were like the computer games of Call of Duty, and then I think the
Yeah.
first like Xbox Call of Duty was like 05, 04, 05, I think. But I don't know when the first computer one.
05, 04. Okay. Nobody's got this one. Okay, it's 2003. Just so you guys are aware, according to Google. And we didn't even get this far because we had so much fun on the last chat.
Yeah, you
No.
never answered it. No one got the right answer. So, Trumpet, you probably tried, but I don't remember.
No,
trying
nobody-
to-
I don't know. I don't think he even asked it. I don't think he asked it.
He did.
It's funny because you got movie trivia versus video game trivia. It's 100% different, and
Pop culture.
I've noticed that, which is fun. But the reason why I chose video game trivia is because it has to do with our "Are You Afraid of the Dark?" questionnaire. Okay, what year was Pac-Man invented? Anybody know?
Speak English. What did you say?
1980.
83.
We got 1980. We got 1983. Chad, what do you got?
What was the question?
What year was Pac-Man invented? Invented.
Invented?
Yes.
Like released.
There's a whole documentary about this. I don't even know. 78 maybe.
So
79?
Trumpet said 1980. Joey said 1983. What's your guess?
79.
79. Oh, I love it. Okay, go with the hell is that?
Yeah, it might have been the 70s.
Yeah, it might have been because it had the big like console things back in the day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, hold on. We got somebody in the chat. Who is it?
I don't have the chat pulled up. Oh, 81.
VD512 says 1981.
Now
Okay.
you're not Googling, are you, VD? Because that's cheating. You can't Google offline and then like throw out the right answer.
I don't think she is. I think she's
Actually, you totally can because of what? Who cares, really? We've had too much tequila.
Okay. Well, the answer is 1980. Trumpet Master.
Let's go. Nice. Did you know that, or was that a
Who was
guess?
the closest without going over? Chad. Man.
Yay.
We should watch some.
What do I win? Sean drinks another shot of tequila.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm trying to stay as coherent as I can as you.
It's not
accepted.
working.
Yes, it is. I sound fine in my head. That's all I care about.
Officer.
Sean's gonna get plastered.
See, this is why. Thank you, Joey. This is why we do this at home, because it's safe and fun, and we see half of Trumpet Master's face.
He's mysterious. He's trying to get you with the eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's all about acting. That's what acting's all about. Is half of the eyes. Very good, ladies and gentlemen. So, who is ready for our surprise? Are You Afraid of the Dark episode? Is there anybody out there? I haven't even heard from our Funko 512 dude. No. Hold on. VD 512 says no. Just doing like the Price is Right. Oh, okay. See, that's her strategy. Very good. No worries. Okay. So you guys may be wondering why. And because the Chad and Trumpet Master 77, I explained this to Joey earlier. Our format for the late night show is once we get going on the episode, once it ends, just so you know, and the credits start rolling, that's when the episode's done. We're done. So don't expect anything afterwards. So if you have anything to say it now. Chad, let's go with you.
I'm probably going to cut out here shortly. It's way past my bedtime because I'm an old fart. So that, and I got to go back to Discount Tire tomorrow because they screwed up my tire sensors. So yeah.
Okay, Trumpet. What do you gotta say?
That sounds like a fantastic day you have planned ahead of you.
Yeah, I can probably go day drinking with my buddies who have nothing to do tomorrow afternoon. So, all right.
Well, I think
It's not like I have kids.
and I'm hoping the show gets a lot of attention, and I think we did a good job on it. You did a fantastic job putting that thing together. I can't wait for other people to see what else we have coming out.
Beautiful. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Trumpet Master.
Yeah.
I appreciate you being a part of it. We've been working hard, and it's been a good time. So, Joey, you got anything you want to say to your fans out there? Anybody
My
of
fan.
of the two people watching?
Man, thanks so much for having me on. This was a blast. I didn't know what to expect, but I'm really glad I did it. I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm kind of jealous I didn't get in on the other one earlier. Congrats on the 200, man. It's a really cool thing. Yeah, the first episode was great. A lot of great stuff there, and yeah, just excited about. I had vivid memories of watching Are You Afraid of the Dark as a kid, so pretty stoked about this.
Yeah, dude. And just so you know, I have been waiting for this episode just for you, young man.
You did. Thank you. You request. This is my request.
So, feel free to drop out. No pressure. Hang out. If you want to commentate along the way. No pressure. Have fun. And just so you guys know, this is. Hold on. We got to set the tone. Everybody.
Joey, you got another subscriber, by the way. So I subscribed to you here.
Thanks, man.
So.
Joey?
Yeah.
To Joey? Oh, right on, man.
Yeah.
I'll go and subscribe to you as well. I'm on my phone right now, so it's kind of hard to hit things.
Oh yeah, Sean. There's a limit, so I unsubscribe to you. So.
There's a limit.
Are we darkening it up here a little bit?
Thanks a lot.
Let's do it.
Thanks a lot, brother. Yeah.
Bye, guys. This is fun.
Yeah, man. We'll hang out in real life sometime.
Let's do it.
Real REEL, real
No,
life.
REAL. We're both subscribed to you. It's REAL.
IRL.
I forgot about this backlight I got going on. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to.
I'm so scared. Like I'm.
Don't be scared.
What if some trauma pops up? What if I have like some PTSD episodes or something? Because like again, I
Well,
haven't watched these in 30
I'm
years.
glad you're here because I need you to let me know if the audio is working properly
Okay.
or if I need to adjust something. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Real Life Perspective Late Night Show. Are you afraid of the dark? In the dark. And hold on, let me kill this music. Dead silence. We never want dead silence, but
We kind of do though. Like I think for a couple seconds.
so one of the things I would always talk about, Joey. Oh, looks like you're the last one standing.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm here.
Is that the commercials before on Snick when I would sit on my parents' waterbed?
Yeah. The old waterbed. I had a waterbed when I was a kid.
Did you? Okay,
We're
very
not
good.
that far apart in age. I know. I look like
Okay,
I'm 12,
okay,
but
very good.
I was born in 80, I was born in 85, bud.
85. Beautiful. Exactly. We're in the bracket.
Yeah.
82 for me.
Nice.
But ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Hang on 1 second.
I'm hanging. I'll hang out with everybody. I don't know where he's going. But I have this like vivid memory of doing sleepovers and stuff and just like watching these episodes. And I literally haven't seen these since original Snick back in the day. So I'm pretty stinking excited about this.
Snick?
Yeah, I haven't seen Snick since it was like actually Snick back in the day. So
dude, Snick was the bomb. Hold on, we got a comment.
Audio is
good.
Who is the Chad? Who is that? I know that was
okay.
It wasn't very funny apparently.
I'm
Or maybe your tequila didn't.
Dude,
is it too bright? No need to turn off another light.
I've been starting since 6:30, so
just broke that. It was already kind of falling apart.
Okay.
No, you can't see my face.
If you cannot hear any audio, please let me know. But like I said, like I mentioned to you before, we start the episode, and then at the end, feel free to. I don't even feel like I need to because I gave out all the answers. I'm just gonna hide that, and we're just gonna go
good, man,
full on.
Let's do it.
But let me know if you cannot hear anything. Yeah. You'll get it, but feel free to have fun. And ladies and gentlemen, okay,
let's go.
This is the Real Life Perspective Show. Are you afraid of the dark? The tale of the pinball wizard.
Audio is good. Let's go.
Good, Joey.
I haven't seen that in years. I just kind of got chills.
Come on. I've almost got the key. I just need a few more points, and I'm finally get it.
Hey, what's this button do?
It resets the game.
Oops, sorry. Excellent. You got the key yet?
No. I may never get it.
Piece of cake. I'll show you.
I don't see how you guys can get so into these dumb games. I mean, they are just games.
Just games? They're like the battle between good and evil. You've got to be smart and fast and always think 3 steps ahead. And most of all, you've got to have a lot of patience. Hurry up, it's my turn.
But I mean, it's not even like it matters if you win or lose.
All I wanted to do was get the key. once.
Oh, enough. Who's going to?
I mean, that's a sweet OG
I am.
Game Boy. Let's just
Let's fight
say
over
that.
this later.
No doubt.
Kristen's right. When you play a game like this, it really doesn't matter whether you win or lose. Because all you have to do is press reset. And you get a new game. And another chance. But what if it really did count? Imagine if you had to beat the game. Or the game was going to beat you. And there were no resets, no replays, and no second chances. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story The Tale of a Pinball Wizard. Ross Campbell was the kind of kid who was on his own a lot, so he knew how to take care of himself. If there was something he wanted, he'd do everything he could to get it. Ross did just fine for himself, but on this particular afternoon, he was about to go a little too far to get what he wanted. And unfortunately, he was going to get it.
Give it to me. It's mine. No way. Yeah, but I saw it first.
What's going on down there?
I hear you need it more than I do.
You stay right there.
I forgot about that sweet Super Soaker.
Super Soakers, man. Good stuff.
Hey, Mr. Olson, thought about it?
Thought about what?
The job. I want the job.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to hire any more kids.
Come on, Mr. Olson, I'd work cheap. Besides, you could use a talented guy like me around here.
To do what? Play pinball all day? It's the only talent you've shown me.
Hey, Mr. Olson, that's cool. I got plenty of talent, and you can trust me. You'd never have to fire me like you did Steven.
No.
Hey, new pinball game.
Hands off. Forget it.
Why?
Because it's a collector's item. It doesn't even work right. It's missing a critical piece. Now, go play the games outside.
All I wanted to do,
Out!
but
Out! Let's go. I'm closing up.
Why? It's only 3 o'clock.
I haven't had lunch yet. I'm back in an hour.
Wait, this is perfect.
Eating lunch at 3 o'clock ain't exactly perfect.
No, let me watch the store for you while you're out.
Forget it.
Give me a chance. What if a new customer comes by? If I'm here, you won't miss out on the business.
Come on. Sit down. Don't move. Don't touch the cash register and don't touch any of the merchandise, especially that new game in the back.
I go to the bathroom?
No. I'm giving you a chance here, Ross. If I can trust you, I might give you a job. If not, you'll be out of here like Steven. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah. We'll see.
This is what's wrong with kids today.
levels. Gotta get up there. Hold on, I'm coming.
Is Mr. Olson here?
No. Can I help you?
I left my music box here. It's supposed to be ready today.
It is? Oh, yeah, sure. It is. Must be around here somewhere. What's it look like?
Do you really work here?
Yeah, I'm in charge. Sophie, I'm Ross.
My music box?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. What's it look like again?
It's a throne in a gold box.
Throne. Got it. Must be here somewhere.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Mr. Olson's always misplacing things. I can never find it.
Are you sure it's ready?
Well, I'm sorry. I don't really work here. I'm just watching the place for Mr. Olson. He'll be back in an hour.
Ah, well. I've got some stuff to do, so I'll come back. Thanks, Ross.
No problem.
I need to acting.
Oh, no. Zombies again. Water. This time I'm gonna crown the princess. Yes, second level. Oh no, witch. Where'd she come from? Third level. Got the crown, got the throne. Where's the princess? Oh, they have it. Finished. Mr. Olson? Mom's gonna kill me.
That dark mall scared the crap out of me as a kid.
When's the last time you saw this?
Say what?
When's the last time you saw this?
Oh, 1993? I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Enjoy.
Hello? Hello? Who's there? Look, I'm watching this.
Got an
It's raining blood.
You're watching Nickelodeon on Paramount Plus.
Oh, it's break time, ladies and gentlemen.
You have to take a shot. You have to take a shot every commercial.
Yeah.
New real life drinking game.
Yeah. This is our opportunity to jump
This
in
summer,
and say
we trained like superheroes.
thanks for watching.
Made friends and had the
Appreciate
best
everything.
day ever.
You
Now
know,
everyone can meet
I
the Marvels
typically
with one of 8
reveal
toys
the
in their
answers
Happy Meal.
to the
Marvels,
query
in
questions,
theaters
but
November 10th,
everyone
not
is
yet rated.
just answering them nonstop. So I've never had this many guests on board at once. So it's been a lot of fun, man. So I'm hoping it continues like this.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the energy of everyone.